Greetings, friends. This is Maul, here to talk about session 3 of In God's Image, what the New Testament teaches about being a man. Session 3 concentrates on the idea of purpose. And here at this stage of my life, well and truly no need to try to pretend anything else, middle-aged, I have to say that I have a stronger and more profound sense of purpose in my life than ever before, at any other time before. And I think this is really a result of trying to engage, or not just trying, but deliberately engaging this idea of what it means to be a man created in the image of God. I think this sense of purpose is critical. We all know Rick Warren's book, The Purpose-Driven Life. Excellent study, which encourages us to look at the purpose behind our journey as disciples of Jesus. And when we engage this sense of knowing where we're going, knowing what it's all about, knowing why and who I am serving, it makes a tremendous difference. I know too many people, too many men, who waste so much of their life drifting from day to day without a clear sense of, why am I even alive? Why was I created? It's really a cliche for me that I've developed over the last few years. It's at the root of much of my writing. This idea that we were created to live life with the understanding that life is something tremendous. It's a gift. Not just a gift, but an intention. We were created to live with purpose. I say live like you mean it, because God certainly meant something tremendous when you were created, when I was created. And getting a hold of that idea gives each new day a tremendous sense of meaning and a tremendous sense of direction. I tell the story in the chapter on purpose that my wife and I, Rebecca, we named our first child Andrew, deliberately thinking about the disciple Andrew, who was always introducing people to Jesus. And we had this idea that maybe our son would grow up to be somebody who saw his life as an opportunity to introduce people to Jesus. Well, he's now in his early 30s, and he's a tremendous disciple, a very intentional follower of Jesus. And this is what's happening in his life. He shares the gospel message through the way that he lives. At the root of each day when I wake up, I wake up and I say, God, thank you for this day. Lead me through this day and help me to be your disciple. It's a sense of purpose. My purpose is to follow Jesus, and that colors everything that I do. I look at through life through the prism of the purpose of following Jesus. As men who are created in God's image, as men who seek to honor that idea in the way that we live, understanding why we were created and why God gives us the gift of each new day goes a long way toward not just living a meaningful life, but introducing people to Jesus. Because surely the way that we live says something about the God we follow. And if our lives are not animated in that particular way, then I think it's a good time to re-examine the roots of our faith. So, this is my invitation. Have a conversation with your small group. If you're reading this book by yourself, maybe with one of your friends. Get a hold of a question. Why did God create me? What's the point? What's the purpose? And then live into that purpose as a follower of Jesus who has somewhere to go and somebody to travel with. I'm Maul, and it's a privilege to be in this conversation